All right, guys, we are here at Gadsden City High School at the new baseball complex with second-year baseball coach Scott Brackett. Coach Brackett, like I mentioned, guys got a new facility here on campus. Talk to us a little bit about the new facility that you have here.
It's beautiful. I mean, if you've had the privilege to ride by here, it's beautiful. When it's lit up at night, it's immaculate. We're blessed. It's definitely working in our favor. We have not been inside one day because of rain. We're able to practice on the field. If we go inside, it's because we want to go inside. It's not because we have to. That definitely is a blessing. Now, last year we've missed close to 30 days of on-field time during the season due to weather. So thankfully we don't have that issue anymore.
Good deal. With the new field, talk about some of the I guess new amenities that you have here. Of course, you got the turf field. Well, talk about some of the other things you guys have here that you probably didn't have.
Well, we got LED lights, number one. Our field's a little unique. We went 295 in the left field with a 20-foot wall on it.
Correct.
But we're not landlocked by no means. We could went regulation if we wanted to. So that's a little uniqueness to it. Also with the turf, everything's turf on it. Infield mix is crushed coconut shell with sand, and outfield is rubber pellets and sand. So you get a true roll now. It's not bouncy like people think it is. It plays like a baseball field. Our locker room space is a lot bigger. Concession stand office is a lot bigger. It's a new facility. It's brand new.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
Sweet. So last year, talk to us a little bit about last year, how your first year here at Gadsden City went.
It was good. We learned a lot. The younger guys learned a lot to bring into this year. We lost 6 really good singers.
Yeah.
Last year, wished we'd have another year or two with those guys. We got 4 singers this year: Reed Tomlin, Jackson Sports, Jordan Noel, and Dawson Crow, which will be behind the plate this year for us. Jordan obviously will be in the midfield. Morris is at the ball. Reed Tomlin will be one of our outfielders. And Jackson Sports, he's a mainstay. He'll be in the outfield as well. Probably play some third base too sometimes, depending on who we got pitching. Got some young guys. You got Matthew Sports coming back, which honestly, he lost some hands last year. We really didn't expect him to.
Yeah.
We had some injuries. We lost Luke Walter last year to some luck shoulder, had to have labrum surgery, so we lost him early in the year. And Matthew kind of got thrown in the fire because he was the next guy. And ironically, played in a lot of big ball games defensively last year. And honestly, did not make one somewhere.
Wow.
Which was immaculate. And it's right. But Luke's back. He's healthy, so we'll have those guys in the middle. They'll kind of be a revolving door a little bit between Jordan, Luke, and Matthew in the middle. Jackson Sports probably play some third base too, based off some pitching matchups. But we're athletic. We're young.
Right.
We're going to be young in spots, but that's baseball.
Yeah. I know you had talked to me a while back a little bit about your scheduling this year. Let's talk about some of the teams that you have scheduled this year coming in.
Well, first Saturday on the 18th, we got Hewitt coming in, which is 7A runner-up last year. We've got Harrison County, Georgia, which is a good friend of mine. They're always really good. We've got LaGrange High School coming in from Georgia, which finished runner-up in 4A in Georgia last year. We played their tournament last year and played a lot of really good teams. We've got Piedmont, obviously, which is always good. In baseball, classifications don't mean nothing. Because there's a lot of 1A schools can be 7As. If you got the arms, you can win baseball. So classifications, of course, our area, it's changed a little bit, but to me, it hasn't changed. We get out of Vestavia, Hewitt, and Spain Park, but we get in pretty much the same thing with the Oxfords and Pearl Cities of Fort Payne. So There's not a lot of difference to me area play wise. Obviously, Oxford's Oxford.
Yeah.
I do have a unique understanding that I was there for 3 years. Those guys that are seniors now are 8th graders when I first started there. So I know them very well. But I love those kids. I love their head coach. I respect their proper.
Right.
It's nothing but 3-1 for years. She'll need to be there. Learned a lot.
Man.
And we got, we're playing Alexandria, people like that. Our schedules, I'm not going to not play tough competition.
Right.
I don't think you gain anything by watering the schedule down.
Exactly.
Because in playoffs, it don't matter. We got to be ready to go.
That's it. So talking about your time at Oxford, I think we may have hit on this last year when we did your video when we first got hired. Do you think that time at Oxford prepared you for where you are now, being head coach?
100%.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have went, I would be ready.
Right.
Without a question. That was my opportunity to grow. That was my opportunity to get better. And it was good to see different ideas, how other things were ran. So without question, if I would have been there, I wouldn't be sitting there. Yeah.
As far as your staff goes, do you pretty much have the same staff as last year, or you got?
Same staff. We have Coach Lee, but it's pretty much the same staff.
Okay.
We're just rubbing down.
All right. Well, talk to us about some of those guys in your staff this year.
Jeff Lumpkin, our pitching coach. And I tell him this all the time. If he ever believes I'm resigning for the spot, he gets mad. But that's just how he means to this program. He's definitely the most valuable coach in his staff.
Okay.
Bar none. And I'll fight him about it. Because he is that common voice that he doesn't. Well, he's a very lucky guy, but when his pressure valve gets up there, he will let loose, but it's in a constructive way.
Right.
He's always a good sounding board in their games, and a lot of times he's thinking the same thing I'm thinking. If I'm not thinking at all, he'll hit inside. And that's the guy you want.
Exactly.
The guy you want is your assistant head guy.
Exactly.
We got Tyler Harrell, which is a former player in our program. This is a really good young coach. Loves baseball, obviously. Played at Boston State. So he knows what's going on. He's handled our outfield now. Because we lost Coach Durant. Let's stick out there. And a great opportunity to the OC in Georgia. And needs to go. Spread your wings.
Yeah.
And we're excited for him. Of course, obviously, we're kind of it, which when you're in that business, there's never a good
done. Exactly.
So we've had to shuffle a little bit for that, but we won't keep rolling. Keep going.
All right, Coach. So we get your final thoughts on this season and what your expectations are for this year's team.
Expectations weren't there. Expectations to get in the playoffs.
Okay.
And those are expectations.
That's it.
And then obviously our ultimate expectations is win a blue money.
I love it. Love it.
We can't compete to that level, and then I'm not the right guy.
All right, sir. Well, I appreciate you taking some time out before practice to talk to us. Look forward to covering you guys this season, and good luck.
Hey, thank you for all of what y'all do for us. Not just Gadsden City, but athletics in the state of Alabama in general. Because I know y'all branched out to other places.
Yes, sir.
Y'all were by far the best coverage I've ever done.
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate that. So just today, you get a little extra coverage this season. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.